Hello, I'm Andy, and here's a program called Best Vocation Talent, Skills for those born on the 19th of January. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and most importantly, reading your palms. Your palms are very special to be read, they are the work of the soul. Who do you think is changing the signs, producing new lines? It's the soul that's mapping it out for you. And I'll show you for your next 9 years how things are going to farm out your next 9 year platform. We'll talk more about this later. And so, born on the 19th of January, you have a very big ego, and that ego is not very stable. And because it's not very stable, you don't get along with the people you work with, don't get along with the people you work for. And even if you have a business, you'll have very low tolerance, a very low teamwork for people. And that's why the obstacles and hurdles to the lines of your success will be seen. So you have to learn to be more compassionate, and you have to learn to allow people to have their ways as well. Don't be a perfectionist, even with your family members and where you work or where you do business. That could be the hurdles that you'll have to overcome. Otherwise, you'll have to work on your own and you won't get very, very far because your plans will be very big. They're going to be very big. From the planet Saturn, you can be very lucky with land. Land in a way where people build buildings on it. You could be a real estate agent. You could be in the field of building materials or a contractor or an architect. You could also be very good in the farming business because the land which belongs to Saturn will also help you. We're growing things very well, the organic way. You will be able to have the knowledge and the wisdom to do that. So anything related to land is very lucky. Any related to machines is also very lucky for you. You could be a great engineer. Anyway, whether it's automobiles, whether cars or whether motorcycles or whether boats or whether ships or whether aeroplanes, where engines are concerned, you will be able to do well. The planet Mars in Capricorn, that's where you're born. In Capricorn makes you a great lawyer, a person who's ready to fight for the rights of people. You could be a great politician as well, because you'll be ready to fight for the rights of people. And this planet Mars makes you a great adventurer. You'll be that adventurer who wants to explore things in different countries and not only your own country. You have a wonderful Mercury, which gives you the ability to be a writer, a speaker. The field of communications is all there. And so you'll be able to do that extremely well. You could do that in politics. You could do that as a teacher in the colleges or even in the universities. Yes, you could be a great teacher because of this level of communication you have. You have wonderful Uranus position, which means in the business of information technology, you can also do extremely well. You have this genius quality because of Uranus to fathom out what the future is looking for the world population. Some wonderful apps or one wonderful ways of doing things on the internet. And you have a wonderful Venus as well. That's where you get your creativity. That's where you get the business of flowers interested in you. That's where you get to be a great landscaping artist or an interior decorator. And even in the fashion industry, you will do very well. So you see, there are many, many possibilities. One of the stumbling blocks is that you have inferiority complexes. You seem to get intimidated when given a responsibility that comes under inferiority complexes. These inferiority complexes can be on the physical side of you, they can be on the mental side of you, they can be on the emotional side of you. They are a hurdle, they are an obstacle. Because of that, you dominate, you want control over people, just as a defensive mechanism. And that won't work because people will retaliate against you. So don't dominate, don't be stubborn, be negotiable. And you will see whether in job, in business, in every sign of any sign of financial areas, you will start to do even better. You have planets like the moon who are very much uncertain on the day that you were born. This uncertainty brings intimidation, getting a responsibility and getting frightened of it or worrying about it. It is also co-joined with inferiority complexes. makes you very moody, very changeable. All that doesn't work in a job or in business. And then the ego planets, which there are too many of them and they are not very stable. So they make you the one to limelight. They, want, they make you want to go into the limelight, to win recognition, to be famous. But you have to find something stable to do first before you can do that. So don't show your arrogance. Don't show your arrogance. You will are famous for that. And also criticizing people too easily, being a perfectionist. If you do that, you will lose all the support. And while you can start things in a business, you won't be able to do very well as you move along because people will just not want to be able to work for you. Even applies where you work as an employee. The bosses may find that you are able to challenge them because your ego is very big. And of course, you won't stay there very long because they'll want to get rid of you. So, this is the makeup of you. You have a character and personality which you can use to be very friendly. Use it that way. I don't expect you to be humble, but I don't want you to be openly wanting to take charge and to intimidate other people. There's, every horoscope will have positive ages and negative ages. You born on the 19th of January. I'll give you some samples as positive ages. So look forward to the ages of 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81, or even 90. As you approach these ages, you will see the excitement of success building up. As you enter into these ages I've just mentioned, you will see the glory and you will see the rewards waiting for you. I'll give you a sample of negative cycles. Yes, we have them. Every one of us will have some negative cycles. And you have to be very careful on the ages of 16, 25, 34, 43, 52, 61, 70, 79, or even 88. These ages belong to the negative planets. And when you are entering into these ages, you'll find that things are breaking apart, whether job, business, whether even personal. And as you get into these ages, you will see that the chances of carrying out easily is very, very difficult. We may have many of these cycles in us. That's why I'm offering you a 90-minute session to know your next 9 years. Yes, it will cost you USD $50. It will be based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and most importantly, reading your palms. Your palms, as I say, belong to the energy of the soul. Somebody is changing these lines and signs and putting new signs. Who can that be? It is just your soul that's giving you the map of what's going to happen for you. And so, with all that help, you'll be able to know that. Regarding your health, health is very important where job, business, financial success is seen. If your health is not good, you'll never be able to gain the momentum of doing something as big as you want. So, allergies are going to be some of your problems. Allergies don't kill anybody, but they're a nuisance. But what I'm really worried about is that you're prone to have heart problems because of the stress you create. You can have heart problems. And these can be because of your level of cholesterol being very, very high. So go and do a blood test for cholesterol. And if that's very high, tell yourself your heart is going to be the victim. That's one of the things. I can't say too much because all I know right now is 19th of January. If I had your full date of birth, your time of birth, and if I could see your palms, and I would give you the whole stretch of what kind of problems health-wise you can get. And once you get your health in order, then you get your mind in order and your energy in order. And that's how success in job and business is created. Your compatibility is very, very weak because of the pride in you and because of that oversensitivity in you. And of course, because of that stubbornness and dominative attitude in you. So you have to correct these things, whether in job or business. Otherwise, you will not just get any very far because in a job, you need support from your colleagues and the support from your bosses to be promoted and have more money. And in business, you are not Superman or Superwoman to do everything yourself. So tell yourself to improve compatibility. And I will show you how to do that in this 90-minute session. Most important is the soul, the third eye, and the aura. We all have it. We are all born equal. But when can that accelerate the energies? For most people and for everyone, it only starts from the in the 50s, late 50s, and the 60s and 70s, given to people who know how to use such powerful energy. But there's a way how to accelerate the energy. Whatever age you see me, you'll be able to get this magic to be opened. Even as a teenager, who are these young people who are doing wonderful things with the future using information technology? They have somehow connected in one way or another, and the specialness comes from there. So there's many things that I will teach you in this 90-minute session. So remember, your desire to be a leader should not be overwhelming you, meaning don't get crazy about it, because your ego planets are not very stable. They get you there, and after that, they don't help you to sustain whatever you have built. And it fails again and again. That ups and downs will be seen, a waste of time. So compatibility is important, and working with people very important. All that can be done through the magic of colors, gemstones, direction energy, numbers, all these work. And that's what part of the program in this 90-minute session I have for you. So here's my email once more. Send me this email. Let's have this session so that your skills, your talent, and your opportunities in job and business can be worthwhile for you to remain with you for a lifetime. In the meantime, I wish you a good life. Thank you. Goodbye.